Alright, we're ready to go. Round one. I will play first. And, well, it's a little land heavy. But I'm pretty good. It's pretty good on the play if he has a slow hand. I'm going to keep this and hope I draw gas. It's a little sketchy. But it does have all my mana. And it does start out pretty quick if he's slow. There's definitely a danger of getting flooded, though. And I do have some powerful spells that can help recover from a bit of flood. I don't know if I can hope for a better 6, really. And that's the main issue. Oh, there's another land which I didn't want to see, but them's the breaks. Like, if you subtract the mountain, I would have been very happy to keep that. Oh, that puts a damper on my paladin. The question is whether I trade for it now. On the one hand, let's see. I mean, he's definitely going to trade, right? On the one hand, I can get, if I draw another flyer, I do more damage overall, but he shrinks well, maybe not more damage overall if he shrinks a flyer. I think I just trade. And it's quite possible he wants to be metal crafting here. So that, oh, he's going to take it. Well, I'm certainly happy I decided to attack. I guess there's the, if I'm attacking with it, it means maybe I have another X1 that he wants a bit more value out of his Necropede. But next turn I'll be more than happy to just swing with the Skyguard. It also could mean he wants Metalcraft. I don't know. I guess that's a clock with the Necropede. I'm not going to be overly worried about that. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so play Koth. The question is, I do want to protect Koth. Like, he can Trigon. The question is, am I okay with that? Am I okay with him spending his turn to kill Koth? Maybe I'm better off just keeping Koth around. With a blast on the Necropede. I could have waited a turn for Koth, but I don't see much value in that. Just trying to think of how to attack here. I think I attack with just the Skyguard. I mean, it does sort of telegraph that I've got a blast here. But I mean, what I'm hoping for here is that he panic spellbombs my paladin, goes for the kill, and I blast it. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. I mean, he may not have much choice here, actually. If he doesn't have another way of threatening Koth, because Koth is going to ultimate relatively soon otherwise. So I'm going to wait for him to Trigon here. I want that to be his turn. If he doesn't Trigon, I'm going to let him deal one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, even if he takes that one, like he needs a hasty creature here, and I don't think there are many. A hero of the whatever would be pretty sweet, I guess. Alright, well, he needs something, at least like a direct damage to shrink Koth, otherwise I'm just going to win with the ultimate. Well, that's not going to do it. Maybe he's hoping I don't ultimate. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's for my failed sealed. Maybe I can make up for it here. This nice 8/4 deck. So yeah, that was one of my powerful spells that can take me out of a flood. The other one would be Precursor Golem. Yeah, don't think I'm changing anything. I mean, Necrobead's pretty decent against me. I've got a few X1s. But I mean, my main plan is to attack in the air anyway, so it doesn't do much against flyers. Other than that, all I know is these 3 colors. Which likely means he's a slowish control deck. And that also likely means I've got to be pretty heavily favored against that, barring a sweeper. But I mean, I also have ways of not needing to overcommit here with like a Darksteel Axe on the board or a Barbed Battle Gear on the board. Those can do a lot of damage without overcommitting. And a sweeper doesn't help much against Koth. The mana definitely worked out there. Drew 5 mountains with my Koth out of 7 in the deck. Although, I mean, just having even 2 or 3 mountains would have been just fine with his side of the board empty and ultimated Koth. I could envision losing with 2 mountains in play and a Koth ultimate, but 3 mountains, once you have 3 mountains, it's likely hard to lose, especially since you've likely bashed a few times with 4/4. This is certainly a keepable hand. Oh, he's on the draw. And Mulligan to 5. And this deck certainly, he probably has a decent amount of removal in a red, black, blue control deck. But I mean, this deck certainly can do well against any deck on the draw, even one with a lot of removal. Ooh. Wouldn't mind another mountain. And just lands of any sort would be pretty good. Or really anything. Anything that I can play next turn would also be fine. Well, yeah, I guess the best thing would be something to play, but for example. I guess he's going to go find a swamp here. Oh, yeah, the removal. I'll play out my spike shot. Give him something to think about in case he wants to mirror. It also means he doesn't get to Horizon Spellbomb yet. Trinket Mage. What's he got for Trinket Mage? Panic Spellbomb. Not the worst. Although that does threaten Koth a little bit. That was a bit awkward. I'm going to hold my blast here. Just pass the turn. Well, it's a little clunky, but the power in my hand is pretty ridiculous. There's not too many bad draws left in my deck. I'll deal with the Spike Shot Elder eventually. I think he's likely to trade here. I'm fine with the trade here. Although maybe not if I'm attacking with it, but it was worth a shot before I play the Sky Hunter. I mean, he's out of gas, which means he's not, he doesn't have much pressure. It's very likely he has some bombs in his deck. Which is sort of like the incentive to go with a control deck. Oh, there's the sweeper. I think I'm gonna... Does it make sense to blast his Necropede here, given I know what I'm drawing? No. I'll trade it. Really wish that was land. I was about to say this is my punishment for playing 16, but then I remembered I'm actually playing 17. I cut that mirror. I'm just going to trade. The Paladin's not going to do much for the Necropede on the other side. There we go. It's not a mountain, but I think I was leading with the Pierce Strider anyway. If I draw land, I'm playing the Partisan, I think. I'd rather draw removal out before I play the Golem. Well, maybe not when I have a Hippogriff coming too. He seems to be a bit flooded. It's interesting he hasn't cracked that Spellbomb yet. I guess I guess he has something that rewards Metalcraft in his deck. This is about as clunky as a hand gets in my deck, but super powerful hand either way. Really wants to keep that Horizon Spellbomb. I'm not really sure why. Alright, let's get Kothing on an empty board. If he had a creature in play, I'd play a Partisan, but put some pressure on him. It also lets me use a second ability if I want to develop the board a bit here. Now he's cracking it. That really should have been cracked a while ago, I think. Especially if he's desperate to drug ass and not more lands. He may be sitting on something like a corrupted conscience or something. Maybe that's why he wasn't necessarily so worried, but he does know Koth was in my deck. Oh, that's going to answer the Koth. Oh. So I'm pretty fine just running out the precursor golem here. Halt order would kind of suck, but no reason to believe that's in his deck. And either way, I can return it with the Hippogriff. If I didn't have Hippogriff, I'd possibly be leading with the Partisan. But this puts him on dead next turn if he doesn't have removal. So yeah, maybe either way, it's the right way to go. Oh, Divine Offering. Fortunately, they are not exact copies, and so they don't cost 5 mana. That would buy him some time. Some more time. A lot more time. But he's going to need another one. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. We did see a few shatters go by, too. Is he splashing? Wasn't he splashing black as well? I guess that's why he was holding on to the Horizon Spellbomb. He was waiting to find out which card he'd draw first or which land he would draw first. 4-color deck and draft. I've not seen that often, especially not one playing green. I may have seen one playing green with multiple Horizon Spellbombs. Maybe. At least I can imagine that. I mean, I guess he's playing Horizon Spellbomb anyway. Oh, yeah, there's the Corrupted Conscience we suspected he might be sitting on. I'm just going to play out the Precursor Golem. I'm going to have the answer for it in the Galvanic Blast. But I'm going to play around a removal for it by playing Axe, Censor, and then blasting. Interesting that he's attacking. That must mean he has removal for the golem. No? Interesting. I guess he's waiting for my turn. Or, no, it's coming. He's waiting for my turn. Really? I'm just going to attack here. I'm assuming he's trading the Ogre Resistor for my Golem. Or one of my Golems, so I assume it's going to be the token. Although, maybe if he's worried about Glinthawk, which I do have in my deck, he takes this one. I guess with the other one arrested, he doesn't really care about targeting multiples. There's not much danger in me losing Metalcraft here. think I'm going to instead... I don't want to lose to... I don't want to lose to... I was thinking about playing partisan, but I don't want to lose to his red... what's it called? Man, why can't I think of names? Trigon of Rage. Because that would put me at exactly 10 poison. So I'll keep up Galvanic Blast and have a Sky Hunter in play. Now I'm not going to Galvanic Blast unless he forces my hand with a Trigon. Because he's pretty dead next turn. That sort of changes the math a bit. I have Blast and Sensor, which is good for 6 extra damage. He blocks. That's not enough to know I kill him unless I have the land. Blasting his replica is slightly risky. You know, I think I'm just blasting his Hippogriff here. Make sure I don't lose. Or my Hippogriff. Make sure I don't lose to that. But I want to have access to as much mana as I can. So I can like equip and play Scrap Melter. I guess I'm not playing Scrap Melter, because he's just gonna, well, it wouldn't be the worst. I actually am gonna play Scrap Melter. So even if he's gonna sacrifice it, but even then I can just target my Golem, and I'm A-okay. And this pushes through a bit of extra damage. And there aren't really any bomby artifacts that I'm worried about losing to here. So he chose the Golem as the damage source, so I will equip something else. I'll equip the Strider to ensure I push through as much damage as I can. Was it this game? Yeah, this game I saw the Cerebral Eruption. I was wondering if he had that as an out. Beyond a sweeper, there really aren't many outs. Alright, I'll see you next round.